Done that one. Good. Rays of sunshine, because the weather's going to be awful this weekend. Well, for a day, isn't it? Who cares when we've got our beams? All right. Let's start what we always do. Let's get cracking. Let's get cooking. Get the nuclear. Oh, I've got to click. So I always do that and somebody else turns up. Here we go. Click in. Do that. Okay, cool. Skipping around the beam gracefully so you don't fall over. In steps alongside the beam, guys, starting where we always do. Let's curl those toes up, curl them back down again, and get the feet rocking forwards and to the rear, okay? Good. Double trouble. Here's Nicola. Good stuff. Okay, good one to do. All right, it's not just for circulation. This is fantastic for the sole of the foot, plantar fascia around there. That's like your shock absorber of the heel of the foot. And it's getting that nicely stretched out, keeping it nice and supple, guys. People forget about the feet, especially runners and everybody does. Everybody does fitness. You never think about the feet. We do. Roll it forwards, relax the body down, think your 30% at the same time. Good. Hips forward, butt out to the rear. Just gently, not all the way. Building up nice and slowly. Don't let the instep get pushed away from the side of your beam. You guys with the tape, make sure the gap is the same, equal distance, feet nice and straight. That's railway lines pointing towards us, particularly for those of you catching up later on who are tapers. Good. Roll it forwards. I shouldn't say tapers, should I? Sounds like you've got one of those horrible medical conditions, doesn't it? Okay, forwards and to the rear. All the way forwards now. I'm taking the butt to the rear and the front. I'm getting the hip flexors done. And that's feeling good. Lower lumbar, getting all the attachments warmed up, ready for what I have planned for. So we're going to do stuff, mixture of BEAMFIT speed and slowing some down to beam Pilates and back to BEAMFIT again. Okay, relax that down, roll the feet forwards and gently bend those knees, just dipping it down and feeling for the stretch in the quads. Start now a weekend. I'm going to stop saying that because all day I've been thinking it's Friday. That happens every single week, and I think tomorrow's the Saturday. Roll the knees forward. No cockney barrel boys coming out the side. Nice and straight and back. Straight and back. And I get a little bit lower as it eases off. Good. Look how many more we can do of these compared to the old days, okay? Going back upwards. Hips forward. Butt out to the rear. Back of the hands facing me. And when we start going to shoulder height to the front, that's when we think, yes, we've started there, because all the body's involved now. Getting the hands shoulder height, just swinging them, not all the way to the rear. Let's get that rotator cuff and the shoulders warm, get the balance in as we come onto our toes. Now, I bet you're not rolling so far forward on your toes. Let's correct that a little bit. How do I know that? Because I wasn't either. But that's better now there. Then let's take it up towards the ceiling first. Relax the elbows. I'll do 2 and 3. And there. Okay, just relax the elbows down. Now put those imaginary bricks in the palms of our hands. Open the fingers up and get it pushing way back. Going to feel that in the pecs, guys. Way up in the chest, up to there as we swing backwards. Good. All the way back. Brings the chest up. We're liking that. But at the same time, it starts pulling in the abdominal area, and that works 360 all the way around. Start straightening the hands up now. And do it in 3. There. 1 and 2. And now I'm reaching for the ceiling, all the way up and turn that into a big full body stretch. I want to try and get the height that we get sometimes when we do our standing stretch, particularly this afternoon. On the 3rd breath, you're thinking, I can't get any taller than this. Yet you exhale, and lo and behold, up we go a bit further. Good. Turn the hands to the rear, all the way to the rear. Relax more towards the ceiling. As the hands go to the rear, push the palms upwards. Push them upwards. Get a big bend forward from the hips. I come up on the heels at the same time. Good. For a 3 and 2. And shoulder height, here we go to there. And 2 for the price of 1. Down we go. There. And back. Good stuff. Shoulder height in front. Pushing out to the rear. And for a stop in 3 and 2 and a 1. Arc it down. And gently shake it all out, guys. Get a bit of whiplash in the feet, a little bit of whiplash in the hands, because it's not doing beam Pilates, so speed up a little bit more. Wiggle those fingers and hands to the front, massage the back of the wrists, rotate the ankles around one way, then the other. Not focusing on them, just very quickly, left and right. Concrete trousers on, Bring it to here. Any side you want to. I'm going to go my right side tonight. Here we go. Watching that fingernail. Slowly taking it around. Tightness in. Left shoulder and bringing it back. Good. And the right shoulder. Slowly taking it around. Good. There and back again. I tend to speed up a little bit coming backwards when I'm doing BEAMFIT. I certainly don't do it as slow as sometimes when we do this on our stretching sessions or mat Pilates or worm catchers. Worm catchers tomorrow, guys. As normal, 7:30. Be there or be tucked up in bed. Good. Dreaming of worm catchers. The last one this side. Bringing it back. Then you know what's next. Hands to the side and lean over any way you want. Feel that stretch in the waistline and don't go any further unless it eases off. It's approximately the 8 seconds. Let's call that 8. Shall we bring it back upwards and over the other side? Just a little bit relaxed. Remember, all the stuff that we do, don't get a habit of just doing it for doing its sake. Feel what the body's doing. React if you have got a bit of tightness anywhere. Bring it back upwards, guys. Take the hands up and out. Gently turn the hands up and breathe in. Exhale down to that. Part of the warm-up is feeling how we are for the workout. Thumbs touching above the heart on the sternum. Squish the hands back out. Reach for the walls either side. Rotate the hands up and try and rotate them as far as you can. Really rotate them around. Imaginary water in the palms of our hands. Don't want to spill it. Until now, breathe in. Exhale, bring it down to 3-second isometric pushing. Go. 2, 3. Hook the hands over and go. There. 2, 3. Awesome. Arc it down, guys. Hold the thumb. Rotate the shoulders back and then to the front. We're going to open with a really big top of the bar exercise. Okay. Now, you guys on the beam are going to feel a definite difference in this one more than the guys on the tape, but they're going to get the same muscles working, okay? And it comes across the pelvic floor area, deep into our LBs and Ts. Right foot to the beam, guys. What? No walking? Not yet. The other foot is going to be to the rear. Look where the heel is and have the toe of your left foot level with that heel. There's nice and tiny little space there, isn't there? Balance is offset already. On that one, take the hands up and out. Turn them up, breathe in. Exhale down to the heart. Good. Little robot arms. Keep the heels flat. Do not let them raise up and gently just dip down and back. That's the speed there. That's beam Pilates speed down and back. We're getting a nice big stretch at the same time. Okay, fantastic. We will double speed it in a second. If the heels start rising, don't go down so far. Now think of sticking that butt out to the rear. Someone's got the hands on the hips, so pulling the butt to the rear. Shut your ears, shoulders, hips stay nicely aligned. Big exercise. On the move, hands up and out. Push the foam down. Okay, ready for double speed. Go. It's down, back, there, and good. Countdown coming up. We go slow again with angel wings in 3, 2, 1, up, and then arc it down and back there. We're going to keep changing sides. Not going to stay on the same side all the way through, guys. Good. And arc it down and back. For a pause in 3 and 2. Looking fantastic. What a start. And a 1. Pause and hold. Turn the hands up, breathe in. Exhale down to the heart. Squish it out. Arc them down. Step away, guys. And shake everything out. Good stuff. Swapping it over. Here we go. Left leg to the beam. Toe level with the back of the heel. So you know exactly what's coming up, okay? Here we go. Little robot arms. Feet nice and straight. No heel raise. And dip and back there. Good. So I dip it down. That's the speed there. Fantastic. Good. Down, back, down, back. Good. There. We're not doing counts. We do counting on them, guys. We know what's coming up, all right? We do approximately this time on each side. I'm watching the clock. Down we go and back. Ready on the move, hands up and out. And we're still doing that speed there. Good. Double time. Here we go. Down, there. So we speed it up just a little bit. Feel the body works and reacts differently. And down we go. Back to slow. In 3 and 2 and 1. Up we come and then down. There. Good. For a stop, a pause and a breath. In 3 and 2 and a 1. Turn the hands up, looking fantastic. Breathe in. Exhale down. Arc the hands down. Shake it out. Shake those legs out. Rotate the ankles. Get the circulation going. When one side of the body is working hard, the other side is getting stretched. So we are working our muscle groups, switching over, and then stretching them out again. We spoke about that yesterday, didn't we, in the resist session. Fantastic. Okay, right foot to the beam. Difficult one now. We're going to take one step forwards. So the heel is level with the toe. When you guys on the beam, you're going to feel your body wanting to come forwards. Don't let the heel come upwards. Robot arms, off we go. Down and back. There. Now, even you guys on the tape, you're going to feel it's a bit weird, bit strange, the balance there and back. We're not just working our legs on this one. It's right through the deep core muscle, guys. Ready? On the move, hands up and out. And we increase speed. Now, there. Good. Pushing imaginary foam down into the floor, keeping the heels flat, slowing it down in 3, 2, 1, and then push the foam down. If I focus on the hands, pushing that imaginary foam pillars down, I'm on a bright green, you can see that. For a pause in 3, I get a bit deeper, 2, and 1, hold, turn those hands up, breathe in. Exhale down to the heart, squish them out, arc them back down again. I'm going to swap it over again, step away, guys, and shake it all out. Heart rate's up, respiration rate's up. It's a full body workout. It's not doing one leg squats, if you like, but massive, because we're doing the B of balance, E engagement of the core, and A alignment of spine and the move. So my right foot, the toes are level with the heel. Feet nice and straight. You guys on the tape, make sure that the center of that tape is right down the center of the foot and it is straight, not out to one side. Easier to do on the beam because you've got 2 nice lines on the bevels. Ready? Yes. Go. There. And back. There. And back. When I sort my feet out. Okay. There. Good. So my right one, my left sort of left wants to come off the beam. I'm keeping it nice and steady and still. That's better. Stretching out now. Taking the hands up and out and slow time pushing it down. Body wants to speed up. It wants got that BEAMFIT brain on. Here we go. This time, dip. And there. An imaginary foam into the floor. Good. Keep pushing for 3, 2, 1. And we slow that down again. Slowing it down. This is super strengthening those muscles, guys. Talk about body sculpting. 3, 2, 1. Hands up, breathe. Exhale to the heart. Squish them out. Arc it down. Once again, step away and give it a nice shake out, okay? Good. Back to the other side. Right foot to the beam. Nice and straight. And the feet this time are going to be together. You guys on the tape, don't bring in steps together. Make sure you've got a gap there of about 3 to 4 inches. Okay, there we go, nice and straight. Again, on the beams, feel how your pelvis has got that offset going on. It's a good thing to get that. Is okay. Here we go. Ready? Robot arms dip, and that feels more natural, doesn't it? That's why we didn't open with this one. Do the one with the foot to the rear, then the front. And now when we're standing now, give the glutes a bit of extra squeeze. I know they're all fired up, guys, but give it a bit of a squeeze as you come upwards. Good. On the move, hands up and out. I'm sweating already, froth at the mouth. Next time, here we go, and dip, and dip, and dip, and good. And 3, and 2, and 1, and slow, and back, slow. And angel wings, down we go, and back, there, and back. That gives you extra energy, doesn't it, straight away? More muscles, looking fantastic, feeling fantastic for 3, and 2, and 1, hold, turn the hands up, breathe. Exhale down to the heart, squish the hands out, arc it down, guys, and give it a shake out. Get the legs out. Good. Like it. While away from that beam, think good posture. Here we go. Hands up and out. Turn them up, breathe in. Exhale down to the heart. One more. Out we go. Rotate the hands. Breathe in. Exhale. And arc it down. Good. We haven't done a start like, I don't think, we've started with this routine, but not as intense, guys. Fantastic. Well done. It's your fault I'm doing this. You're just getting so good. I've got to keep trying to increase it for you. So don't blame me. Fantastic. Good stuff. Ready? Feet level, robot arms, and dip. Look how the legs feel nicely stretched out. The Achilles tendons, sole of the foot is, the calves, hamstrings, the glutes. We're gliding down and back up again. On the move, hands up and out. Good. Ready? Go. There. And we gently speed that up. And look how you're keeping your balance through the speeds there. And the focus. 3, 2, 1, and slow. And slow. And angel wings coming down. There we go. There. Well, swan wings, isn't it? Down we go, there and back. Nice swan wings coming down. My fingertips are just kissing the top of that beam, arcing them down. That's what we're looking for. Gracefulness, posture and poise. Fantastic. Good. Look at that. Put some feathers on your arms. You don't be flying around your living room. Off we go for a stop in 3 and a 2. Shoulders working hard. And a 1. Pause, hold. Fantastic. Turn the hands up, breathe in. Exhale down to the heart. Pause it there. Now arc the hands down, step away. And give it a nice shake out. Liking this a lot. Brilliant. Good. What's next? You're going to love this one. Okay, right foot on the beam. You know we do front, side and rears. We do a normal, then a wide one. Look at the floor where your normal would be, or put the foot where your normal would be. Look where the wide would be, or take the foot out. And bring it in halfway between that point. There. Now the next one's really important. You take the body weight straight down to the center of the body down here. Don't push. If you push, we don't want the force going that way, but straight down at this angle, okay? The guys on the beams, you're going to get a bit more on this one than tape, but keep it that angle there, guys. Ready? Robot arms. Just dip and back and dip. Now look what we're getting. Try and get that butt a bit further down. It's a bit like a sumo, if you like. You can get it down, that knee is nicely protected, there and back. And that's a massive stretch at the same time. On the move, hands up and out, there and back. And keep pushing straight line down towards the floor. Those of you guys on the beam, the tendency can be to push it out to one side. Are we ready to increase and go? There and down and good. For 3 and 2. And swan wings, here we go, and slow, and back, and slow, and back, and 3, and 2, and 1. That's about there, hold that one. Looking amazing, turn the hands up, breathe. Exhale down to the heart, arc it down, step away, shake it all out. Now if I'd have said, today's session, LBTs, bones of steel, we're going to do 200 squats. You'd have been like, right, put the kettle on, tell them I've got a cold, had my second jab, can't make it. We'll watch it later on, maybe. Well done, guys, good stuff. Awesomeness. Okay, setting ourselves up. Here I go, looking to the left. Normal stance, wide, halfway. And the feet nice and straight, like railway tracks. There you go. Ready? Dip. There. Down I go. Look how low that butt's going down now. All the way, guys. That is elasticity of the muscles. Looking good. Stability of the joints. Down we go. In this case, the ankles, knees, hips. Up the spine at the shoulders. On the move, hands coming up and out and slowly there. That's a good pace. In fact, I thought it all frozen there because we're all doing exactly the same thing. Speeding up. Here we go. Push and push and down and there and 3 and 2 and 1 and Swan wings down, finishing with the graceful one. Down we go and back. Looking amazing. There. 4, 3, and 2, and pause and hold. Turn the hands up, breathe. Exhale down to the heart. Arc those hands down, guys. Step away. I'm frothing them out so much, I'm like a little garden sprinkler in the living room. Don't tell baby, okay? All right, to the beam, guys. Right foot front, left foot behind. Look where your toe is and put the heel there. Step out 1. Now on this one, the back heel can come up off the beam. All right, we're in line. We worked around the beam to the sides, wide, narrows, and in. Here we go. Dip and back, and dip and back. And now we are unleashing the full power of the beam. I know you can feel it. Look how straight away the grey matter between the ears has really got a big focus on. Good stuff. On the move, hands up and out. And you're going to your nice, comfortable own depth, guys. Push that foam down and back. Ready to increase? Watch the balance. Dip and dip and gonna be slow. Swan wings back, swan wings back, and ready and pause now. Turn the hands up, breathe. Exhale, squish. Down we come, step away. We all felt there the power of the beam, the power of the inline, even standing on the tape, guys. As soon as we get into there, it is a lot more difficult exercise. Did you feel the center muscle in your leg, the rec fem, working even harder? Good. You didn't? Oh, we'll have to do it again then. All right. Back to the beam or tape. Left leg to the front. Bear with me, guys. This is brilliant. That's really good. You're going to love the next little session that we do. Okay. Look where the front the toe is, big toe. Step forward, put the heel there. Back heel can come now. Don't feel quite right on the beam. Let's get that sorted. I feel like I've got my granddad's socks on. Ready? There. So somebody just say my socks are as old as my granddad's socks. Who was that? Dip it down and back and dip. There. Look at the extra focus now we've got to put in with this one. As we dip down, look at the body working super hard. Look how fit you are. Be proud of yourselves, guys. Be proud of yourselves. I am of you as a class. You're fantastic. Dipping it down. On the move, we're going to take those hands up and out and gently push it down and back. And we've got some good crucifix T-shapes going on again as well. Not a lot of wobbling left and right. Fantastic. Speeding up now. Ready? Go for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Swan wings. Slow for 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and hold. Brilliant. Turn the hands up, breathe in. Exhale to the heart. Squish those hands out. Arc it down, step away and shake it out, guys. We've got a couple of people in class who've been doing beams off and on, but started a long time ago, 2012. Yeah, Diane and Wade. And I know the stuff we're doing now, they know the standard everybody's at. We all slot straight into one of those classes, guys. Looking fantastic. In fact, you'd be leading the way in a lot of them. I'm going to turn my beam sideways now. You guys on the tape, you can't turn so as long as you see the screen, use the tape. Okay. Back to the beam. I've got an itch on either. Oh, late news. I won £30 on the lottery last week. Good stuff. All right. Biggest win ever, yes. Okay, so I went and bought some Smuggler's Brew tea bags. There you go. All right, bring the feet out. No hangovers on the tape. Get the tape down the center of the foot, guys, left and right. Really got to pull that out. Want to feel that imbalance. Gently just bend those legs down, bring them back again. Just to here, get the muscle memory in. Good. Fantastic. Here we go. On the move, hands up and out straight away and dip and back. And you want to feel that right in your adductors. Top of your adductors, right inside the thighs, there and back. You go your own speed on this one, guys. I know the balance is there. The B of balance is big time. Lower pelvic floor, abdominal area, and dip. Careful on this one, especially you guys on the beams. Speeding up now. Here we go. dip, and dip, and back, and good. And slowing it down, straight to swan wings in 3, 2, 1, and down, and back, and there, and back. Any tightness tomorrow, wherever the muscle is, it's DOMS, and the next day. And the stretch is what we've been doing this evening. For a pause in 3, and 2, and 1, hold. Turn the hands up, breathe in. Exhale down to the heart. Squish the hands out. Arc it down, step away from the beam, guys. And shake it out. Good. If you didn't notice, I nearly fell off the beam and put my head straight to the screen for a second there. All right. Think of the next exercise. Hands to the hips, feet on the floor. Relieving the tension, guys. Let's take it around. These muscle groups are working super hard. This is all the origins and insertions up into the back. Take it back around the other way. They're going to like this one. Good. Little step forward, 1 foot. Bring those feet out. Again, rotate round 3 or 4 times one way. 2, 3, and back to the other way. 1, and 2, and 3, and swapping it over. Big muscles working so far. Take it round. Big muscles, lots of work, lots of energy, therefore more calories. Back the other way. Round we go. 2, and 1. Fantastic. Good for the butts, legs, bums, and tongues, guys. Back to the beam. It's this position again. So I haven't said bring the feet out super wide or narrow. I'm just letting you get nice and comfy on the beam, okay? Good. Watch the balance on this one. Bringing the hands to the front. Pushing foam down to the front. Here we go. There. And back. Look at that little bit of body weight being adjusted to the front. It makes a huge difference how we're working. That's now going up the spine more. Down and back. Let's get a bit, push that foam down. Can we get the butt down a bit further? Push it down. Yes, that's good. And down. Speeding up. Here we go. It's there. And down. And good. Looking good. Mechanical, guys, like a clockwork. Fantastic. Well-oiled engines. Machines. Push. Slowing down in 2, 1, and down. And back. For a pause in 3, and 2. Good. 1, and hold. Take those hands out. Palms towards me. You mute it down. We're not finished, but it's time for to clap ourselves. 1, 2, 3, go do it. Yes. Good stuff. Brilliant. Turn the beam back straight to us. Good. Now what we're going to do. Right. 1 foot on the beam. The other one, 6 foot up on the wall next to your left-hand side. Like that position, okay? All right. Back of the beam, guys. Here we go. Left leg to the rear. Drop the heel over, bring it forwards. Nicely aligned. Focus. 3 steps, beam fit. Off we go. 1, 2, 3. We've been working out for over half an hour, and it's the first time we're doing this step. How's it feeling? My feet are all over the place. Okay. Let's get focused. Heel, toe. There. Toe, heel. Toe, heel. Toe, heel. Still feeling weird. Heel, toe. There. And back. A few more of those. There. Good. Now I'm starting to get it. There we go. That's better already. Good stuff. 1 more to the front. 1, 2, 3. And back. 3, 2, 1. Pause. Hands up and out. Looking fantastic. Rotate round. Turn the hands up. Breathe. Feeling fantastic. Exhale to the heart. Squish it out. Back round to me. And arc it nicely down. Let's rotate those feet around. What's very confusing for the brain right now is we normally do this in the first 10 minutes. Okay, drop the heel over. Bring it forward. Set up. Can we be better this side? Here we go. And heel, toe. Front and back. 1, 2, and 3. I bet some of you right now, and most of us, are quite surprised at how good the legs are feeling after that fantastic opening sequence, guys. Heel, toe, good. Toe, heel to the rear. It is better this side. Heel, toe. There, 1 more time to the front after this. Looking good. There, and to the front. 1, and 2, and 3. Hands up and out at the front. Turn them up, breathe in. Exhale down. Keep the hands there. And take 3 paces to the rear. 1, and 2, and 3. Now arc them down and give them a nice shake out. We're liking it. What we're doing now, I'm turning my beam that way. I'm going to adjust the camera, and we're going to sit down. Good. So there'll be no arms going out, no imaginary friends, all LBs and Ts. Good stuff. All right. Laying on the beam, nice and straight. Keep an eye on the clock. Got that. Got that. Good stuff. Okay. Hand under the back. Make sure we've got nice neutral spine, a little gap on the lower lumbar. Knees are together, palms on the floor. Draw the knees up to the chest now. 1, and feet back on the beam or tape. Down and up and back. And just keep that going. There and back. Up and back. Keep the knees together. Don't let them separate. They'll want to do that. Up and back. And 1 and back. If you missed a text this morning, guys, if you've got Amazon, watch Leonardo. It's really good. Binge worthy. Up and back. For 2 and 1 and rest. Okay, good stuff. This is the abs. Straighten those legs out on the beam or tape. Okay, looking good. Left leg only. Keep it straight as you can. Raise up and back down. Raise up and back down. Good. 1, 2. 1, 2. I'll put 3 and a 4 in so you know it's not frozen. There and back. 2, 1, up and rest. Hold it there. Hip flexors working super hard. We've got to get good hip flexors and good abs. Right leg, here we go. And 1, back, 2, and 3. I'm turning it into a stretch at the same time. Up and back. The hamstring is dictating how far I come up. If the knee bends slightly, that's okay. Push, back. 1, 2, 1, 2. Last one's 1, 2, and rest. Okay, feet back onto the beam. 6 of these, knees back to the chest again, and go. 1, back, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. There. Straighten those legs out. We should, at this point, start to feel lower abs, hip flexor area, working super hard. In steps together, both legs at the same time. Raise up all the way and lower. 1, and up and back down. 2, and up and back down. 3, we're doing 6, up and back down. 4, up and back down. 5, last one, raise up and back down. Keep the legs straight, put the feet flat on the beam, and that'll de-stress the abdominal area and relax it down. That from me, guys, looking awesome. Good stuff, pure LBs and Ts. Straighten the left leg out, straighten the right leg out. We're doing 5 this time, just the same. Here we go. Raise. 1 and back. 2, back. 3 and back. 4 and 5. Back down. Feet flat on the beam. One more set of 5 with those. And this time when you swing the legs up, try and swing them so far up, you get a little bit of hip raise off the beam or the tape that you're on. Left leg straight, right leg straight. In steps together. It's 5. Ready? Go. 1, work it. And 2, and back. 3, and back. 4, and 5, and relax. Both feet flat on the beam. In your own time, guys, take a big deep breath in. Exhale. Good. All right. Upper abdominal area. Knees together, insteps together. Fingers coming to our thighs on imaginary creases in those imaginary trousers that we have. We like imaginary things, don't we? As long as the shoulders come off the beam or floor, sliding those fingers up to the kneecaps. 6 times, go. 1, back. 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and rest. We're going to speed the next 6 up, okay? With the time. Remember, you're going your own timing. That's not a problem, guys. Working the same muscles. But try and stay with me. Here we go. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And rest. Good. Like it. 6. Slow. We're almost done. 2 sets to do. Here we go. 6. 1. Back. 2. And 3. Good. 4. And 5. And 6. Rest. Big deep breath in. Exhale. 6 fast. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good stuff. Let's finish with a party piece. Raise both legs up into the air. Hold it there. Soles facing the ceiling. Fingers to our shins. 6 slow ones. Go. 1. Back. 2. And 3. Good. And 6. Hold it there. 6 fast ones. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Feet on the beam. Sitting up, facing the camera. Fantastic. Have I timed it right? Yes. We might just get this in. Brilliant. We've done our stretching, done a workout. That was fantastically awesome. Hands to here. Click, 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 click. 3, 2, yes, go. And brilliant. The weekend started. Awesome, guys. You are so fantastic. Have a great night. See you tomorrow morning, worm catchers. I expect you all there. I know where you live. Good stuff.
Thanks, Doug.
Bye,
Bye.
Thanks, Doug.
Cheers, Bill.
Right.